Hey everyone, welcome back to the Colonial Airstream channel. If you're gearing up for your next adventure in your Airstream, or you're just getting started with the RV lifestyle, you've clicked on the right video. Today we're diving into the must-know tips for every RVer, or better yet, my top 5 things not to do when RVing. From checking your campsite's electrical hookups, to mastering the art of the weight distribution of your RV, and beyond. We've also got some pro advice on awning care, sewage, and water system management, and how to tackle those tricky connectivity issues. So whether you're an experienced road warrior or a newbie to the nomadic lifestyle, stick around for more invaluable insights that will make your RV journey smoother and more enjoyable. Number 1, check your electrical hookup at every campsite. For those new to RVing and setting out on journeys in their Airstream, understanding the intricacies of electrical hookups is actually crucial for a seamless and pleasant camping experience. Campsite electrical hookups provide the necessary power for operating your RV's appliances and recharging the RV's batteries. Yet they present specific challenges and details that demand careful consideration. Campsites typically will offer 2 types of electrical service, 30 amp as well as 50 amp. The size your Airstream needs depends typically on the size of the Airstream as well as the appliances that you intend to use. Smaller RVs and trailers usually are run on a 30 amp service, while larger models equipped with more amenities like 2 ACs may require a more robust 50 amp service. Investing in a surge protector is another crucial step. It safeguards your RV's electrical system from unexpected power surges, which could be a result from faulty campground wiring or natural occurrences like lightning strikes. Should the available hookup not match your RV systems, then you'll find adapters like the ones behind me invaluable for making that connection safe. Moreover, should the electrical outlet be a little too far away from your RV, then a heavy-duty RV-rated extension cord will come in handy. Just make sure that it's the appropriate amperage for your unit. Number 2 is weight distribution and understanding how to properly distribute the weight across the RV to avoid an accident while driving. Understanding the principles of weight distribution inside the unit is a critical aspect of RV safety, particularly for newcomers embarking on adventures with their Airstream. Proper weight distribution is crucial for maintaining stability, preventing dangerous swaying, and ensuring optimal control while driving. An uneven load can significantly impact the vehicle's handling and stability, leading to reduced steering and braking control, and an increased tendency to sway. Tire blowouts, compromised structural integrity, and a longer stopping distance. These issues heightens the risk of accidents by making the RV more difficult to control, especially in emergency situations or adverse driving conditions. Of course, I would recommend a weight distribution hitch while towing, but that is not always an option, so I just want to talk a little bit about how to safely load the unit to avoid any of these conditions. When loading heavy items into your unit, be sure to move most of those items to the front or in the very least above the axles. To achieve proper weight distribution, start by familiarizing yourself with the Airstream's gross vehicle weight rating as well as the cargo carrying capacity. To understand the weight limits, ensure that heavy items are stored low and near the center of your RV, close to the axles, to lower the center of gravity and improve stability. Avoid loading too much weight at the rear, as this can affect the tow vehicle's traction and its steering. Taking these steps not only enhances your safety on the road, but also contributes to a more fuel efficient and enjoyable driving experience. Number 3, and I can't stress this enough, stop leaving out your awnings when you're not around your RV. This is something that is easy to forget about, and awning repairs are something that I see entirely too often come through the Colonial Service Center. Awnings provide valuable shade and protection, enhancing your outdoor living space of your RV. However, they are susceptible to damage from sudden wind gusts, which can forcefully catch an extended awning, potentially causing significant damage to both that awning and the RV. Repairing damage to an Airstream's aluminum exterior can be notably expensive due to the specialized materials and the craftsmanship required to repair them. Furthermore, rain accumulation on the awning fabric can lead to sagging or collapse, risking water damage to your RV's exterior. Severe weather conditions such as storms can escalate these risks, turning an unattended awning into a hazard for nearby property and even individuals. So just practice retracting your awning when it's no longer in use, especially when you're away from your RV or you anticipate an oncoming storm. It's just a preventative measure that can avoid costly repairs and ensure the safety and longevity of both your awning and your RV. Also, you could always opt for an automatic retractable awning equipped with wind sensors like the one above me here. It can provide an added layer of convenience and protection, automatically retracting in response to high winds. Number 4 is a stinky issue that you would just want to avoid, and that's misuse of the RV sewage or the RV water system itself. Misuse of these systems can lead to a variety of issues affecting the RV's functionality, the environment, and even the health of the occupants inside. One common mistake is the incorrect use of chemicals designed to break down the waste in the holding tanks, resulting in blockages and unpleasant odors. Additionally, flushing non-biodegradable items like feminine hygiene products or paper towels can severely clog the system, necessitating expensive repairs. So remember, it's crucial to adhere to the best practices for sewage system maintenance. This includes using the correct chemicals for waste breakdown, avoiding the disposal of non-biodegradable items in the commode, and regularly servicing your system to prevent blockages. The water system too is also often misused, particularly when RVs connect to a high pressure water source without a regulator, risking burst pipes or water damage inside. Neglecting the maintenance of water tanks by failing to clean them and sanitize them can also allow bacteria and algae to flourish, posing serious health risks. Furthermore, improper winterization of the water system can result in frozen and burst pipes, leaving the RV without a functional water system and leading to costly repairs. To ensure the longevity and safety of your RV's water system, it's essential to connect to high pressure sources with a regulator, conduct regular cleaning and sanitation of both the gray tank and the fresh tank, and properly winterize the system. And lastly, at number 5 is being unprepared for connectivity issues. Being prepared for connectivity issues is crucial for the RV lifestyle, particularly for those who rely on the internet for work, education, or like myself, entertainment. The reality of the matter is that internet access can actually be pretty spotty, especially in remote or rural areas. Signal strength can fluctuate widely due to geographical features, as well as the construction of the RV itself and closest signal towers, as well as satellites overhead. Additionally, while many campgrounds will offer Wi-Fi, it's often not strong or efficient enough to support the high demand activities across many users, leading to slow speeds during peak times of use. To combat connectivity challenges, RVers have several options to choose from. Cell signal boosters such as the WeBoost behind me enhance cellular reception by amplifying weak signals, providing a more reliable internet connection within your RV. For more remote areas, satellite internet services like a Starlink offer promising solutions, delivering high-speed internet with lower latency suitable for a wide range of online activities. By anticipating and planning for connectivity issues, RVers can enhance their experience, ensuring that they stay connected when it's needed and enjoy the freedom of the RV lifestyle to the absolute fullest. All right, folks, that just about wraps up our top tips for making your RV experience just a little bit better ahead of time. A little preparation goes a long way in avoiding common RV challenges and ensuring your adventures are nothing short of amazing. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more RV tips and tricks if you feel inclined, and share your own experience in the comments below. Safe travels, and we hope to see you all on the road and in the next video.